Okay, this is the Zimmerman's, October 9th. We just did some pretty basic fall cleanup today, a lot of leaves, and cutting some things back to its new growth when it was looking a bit crispy. Starting in the back here. Cleaned up some weeds from this side and in between these steps. And then we cut back some of these that had gotten crispy to go with the rest down here that we cut back last time. Cleaned up a lot of leaves in this bed and the beds up here. And also deadheaded some of the hollyhocks that had finished blooming as well. And then mostly the same over on that side. Just picked up a lot of debris, a whole bunch of leaves from these aspen trees, and then fluffed things up a bit. The scrub jay. And then up on the side, we hadn't gotten to this side bed a couple times, so we spent a good amount of time picking up weeds and grass from the edge here, and then also cutting back some of these to their new growth that had finished blooming, and back there as well. There were a whole lot of leaves here that we picked up. With these, they have a little bit of new growth at the bottom, these guys, but not enough to justify cutting them back yet, I don't think. So if we make it back here another time, I think it would be good to cut those back since we didn't get to it today. We cleared out one of the hostas here because it was just completely shriveled up, but we left the other ones, even though they're looking a bit yellow and crispy already. And then just did some debris cleanup here. We did up these steps and around these trees and in this bed here. And then we're leaving these, I think they're lilies, for next time, since I believe you're supposed to cut them down only when the foliage is completely dried out. So we want to give them a bit more time, I think. And then around here, we did some cutting back of some peonies that were finished blooming and were starting to look crispy. Cut them to the ground for next year. And then over here was pretty simple, just a lot of debris cleanup as well. Cleaned out those daylilies a little bit. And then tidied things up a bit. This staircase along the side of the garage was a pretty low priority again. But it's still looking pretty decent, not too crazy compared to how it could be. And then up in the front here, we picked up a lot of leaves that had fallen from these aspen trees and spent a good amount of time making sure that these front beds looked really nice. So we cleaned up leaves from underneath these bushes here, and then around the back to the side of the house right here and fluffed things up a bit. And then we also picked up leaves all the way around the side here and in all this undergrowth. And then along the side here, there were a couple more plants here that we cut down last time. And then we spent some time in this little grove right here picking out some oak saplings that had grown in. We didn't get to clearing out this stone pathway here with some of the weeds and starters, which I think we can tackle next time. And then some of the grass that's growing in right here too. And then up on this bed, it was really simple cleanup of just leaves and stuff since last time we cut back most of the plants that were over here, so it's looking pretty tidy. And that's it for today.